All right, the Evil Dusty Show. Let's fucking do it.
Now gather round, children, it's time for a tale about a white-haired man that you all know well. He tried to be good, but good's for cocks. This world rewards evil, so he lost his fucks. Now he revels in watching the fall of mankind, searching the net for all he can find. In the dirty, sexy Porsche, tune in to behold the birth of the world's most evil show. It's time for the Evil Dusty Show. It's time for the Evil Dusty Show. You're all on the tide, there's no reason for hope. It's time for the Evil Dusty Show. It's time for the Evil Dusty Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Evil Dusty Show. I'm back. Sorry, I missed you guys. I mean, I did. Fuck all y'all. I hate you because I'm evil. And I broke out this snap cam. They actually discontinued the snap cam. I don't know if you guys know this. So I had to go find a hack to use the snap cam again. And it's back. Filter Wednesday. Haven't done this in a long time. So how's everybody doing out there tonight? So last Friday, didn't have a lot of content. So I was like, all right, well, I don't need to do a show every fucking week if I don't have the content. So I didn't do it. And then Monday, storm blew through. Electricity cut off. Right when I was about to do the show, about like 7 o'clock cut off to about 10, so I missed the show. Now, some people out there, I've heard the rumors, are claiming that I miss shows because of drug use. I don't know where you guys get this bullshit, okay, but that's not cool, all right? That's not acceptable, and that's not funny. Fuck everybody who said that or thought that. On a completely unrelated note, dude, somebody sent me $2,000 worth of nitrous. Now, I told the story before I even got the nitrous. I told the story on the Afterparty. I'm going to tell you guys again, but before I do, let me do a little disclaimer. Fuck, I hit the wrong thing. Where the fuck is it? Click it, motherfucker. God damn it. I want to get that was my red eyes. Boom, evil eyes. All right. So, disclaimer, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. If you do drugs, you will die. 100% of the people that do drugs die. Absolutely. Don't do it. Why risk it? Okay? Just saying. I'm not encouraging anybody to do drugs. I do the opposite. Okay? I'm not a role model for anybody. I'm not somebody you should look up to. I'm not anybody you should emulate. Don't be like Dusty. I'm evil. Okay, with that said, also, like, people I know might look down upon it, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't trying to be nobody's role model. I just want to live a very honest life. And maybe my experience will be interesting to some of you. Maybe it'll help you not make the same mistakes that I made. Maybe you'll make the exact same mistakes that I made. It's up to fucking you. It's your life. I ain't your fucking daddy. So anyway, folks, as I told you guys on a previous show, the Afterparty, for those of you special people at the Afterparty, my birthday, I decided to buy me some nitrous. Now, I haven't done nitrous in a long time before then. The first time I ever did nitrous was in Denver. I have a friend who was a doctor. He's a doctor now. At the time, he's a med student. And he was wanting to become an anesthesiologist because he liked drugs a lot. And he thought he would get a better opportunity to have his hand pick of drugs, whatever drugs he wanted to. And I was staying over at his apartment with him and his girlfriend one night. And he broke out these little container things. Whippets, and I'd never done it before. I'd never seen it before. And he told me what it was. It's laughing gas. It's like what they give you at the dentist. And I guess I had done it when I was a kid. Went to the dentist, they gave me laughing gas when I was a fucking kid. Yeah, hippie cracks, what they call it. And so he left me with this little box of these little round containers and a little thing to crack them with and do it with. And he went to bed. And he came back the next morning. I had done the whole fucking box. And I was like, you got any more of this? And he's like, you did the whole fucking box? And I was like, yeah, I did the whole fucking box. And he's like, oh my God, you're not supposed to do that much. And it wasn't shit, to really be honest with you. And so that was my first exposure to it. And I haven't really done it that many times, a few times over the year. And you can get this shit from Amazon. That's the crazy part. Like, Jeff Bezos is one of the biggest drug dealers in the world right now. And I was thinking about this the whole time I was doing this, how crazy it is that there are people in prison right now for a minor fraction of what Jeff Bezos has done. Literally, this is one of the hardest drugs I've ever done. This experience was wild. So here's what happened. Birthday, I get a bottle. Looks like this. This is empty. It comes like this. It's literally, so it's legal. None of this is what I'm about to tell you is illegal whatsoever. Literally, you can buy this stuff legally from Amazon. It's legal drugs they sell on fucking Amazon. And it comes in a container like this. It's meant for you to do it like a drug, but they sell it under the guise that you can make whipped cream out of it. And you can tell the way that they have the packaging. It's meant to sell to you to do as a drug. It comes like this, comes a little thing. This is, get out of the fucking, get out. Get the fuck, oh my God, get the, what are you, it's caught on something. Son of a, get out, oh, fuck you, die. Anyway, so it comes a little thing like this. It has a little screw on top thing. And you screw it on, and then if you screw it on to a certain amount, it releases the gas, and you like suck it into your mouth, and it gets you high as fuck. Let me think of how I describe it. It's like being drunk, except it's better than being drunk because all those side effects you have being drunk, you got like the sick feeling, the dizziness, vomiting, that kind of stuff. It doesn't have that. It just makes you feel like kind of out of yourself. If you've ever gone to the dentist and had oral surgery or whatever and got laughing gas, it's the same thing. But it's a anesthetization. It's an anesthesia. And anyway, the Bucks are trying to tell you something, Dusty. No, somebody, don't do it, Dusty, don't do it. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% yet. So here's what happened. So I was doing it on my birthday, and when you're on drugs, you have really stupid thoughts that you think are genius. And I was thinking, hey, I wonder if I could sell this. I wonder if people would buy this because it's legal. And if I wanted to sell something, might as well sell something I like. And I was like, well, I wonder if I could contact this company that makes this, and I wonder if they could just brand whatever I want on the label, and I could sell it. And I was like, trying to think of what I would call my own brand of whippets. And I thought, I'm going to call it Alpha Plus. It's the drug for alpha males as a joke, but it'd be a funny way to market it. And I would call it Alpha Gas. You know, it's the #1 sports gas of the internet. And so then I messaged the people that made this. Snowwheat.com, I think's what it was. So I'm on the website, and I noticed that there is a bottle on there that's like 4 times the size of this bottle. And it was 25% of the cost that I paid for this bottle. And I was like, what? I can get 4 times the amount for 25% of the price? That's fucking crazy. And I was like, that can't be right. So I ordered one just to see if the order would go through. And the order went through. They didn't send it to me yet, but the order went through. And so I was like, oh my God, I should order more. Because if I get it for this price, that's insane. So, of course, I'm on drugs, keep in mind. I'm out of my fucking mind. So I'm like, I want to order 20 more. So I ordered 20 more bottles of this. Giant fucking, it's 4 times the size for 25% of the price. And I'm thinking to myself, this has to be a mistake. They're going to cancel the order. They're not actually going to give it to me for this price. And so I forgot all about it. Next day I woke up, slept it off, because I only had 1 bottle. It wasn't that big of a deal. And get a message from Snowwheat. And the guy's like, yeah, that was a mistake. We're actually sold out of that, and it was supposed to be removed from the website. We don't even know what was on the website for that price. So we're sorry that that's not available. And I was like, okay, it's no big deal. You could just refund me my money. And somebody asked before when I told this story, why didn't they just refund your money? It doesn't make any sense what happened, and I don't have a good explanation for it. Instead of refunding me my money, the guy said, is there a way we can make it right between us? And I was like, okay, yeah, if you could just send the same amount of gas, the same volume for the same price, we'll call it even. And so the guy's like, okay, well, I don't have the big canisters, but I'll send you the same volume of gas for the same price. And it was like $300. And he did all the math and told me he's going to send me, I think, 27 of these or something like that. He sent me several big ones. He sent me an itemized list. And he said, I'm going to send you these for less than what it cost us to manufacture it. But I want to be honest, since you ordered it and not cheat you, so I'm going to send it to you. And I was like, okay, I didn't believe that they were going to send it. But I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. So a couple of days later, I go to my UPS store. There were 5 crates of this stuff. I shit you fucking not. It was more nitrous than of course, I've ever seen in my life, by far. I ended up giving half of it away. But, like, I was, like, looking around, wondering if there were going to be, like, cops that are going to fucking bust me. And the girl at the UPS store was, like, talking to her mom or something. She was completely oblivious that she was basically transferring an amount of drugs to me. Like I said, that there are literally people doing lifetimes in prison for. Had no knowledge of what was going on whatsoever. Completely aloof to it. So I load all these crates up in the back of my fucking truck. I bring it home. And I gave like over half of it away because it was like literally so much I couldn't fucking possibly do it all. So, man, I did so much nitrous. And I got to say, folks, it was stupid. It was really, really fucking stupid. I did a dangerous amount of nitrous. And nitrous is not even a dangerous drug, particularly dangerous. Like, there are real dangerous drugs, like, fentanyl, heroin, stuff like that. Even like, I would never do meth. I would never do crack. I would never do anything like that. I would never take any kind of opiate, never take any kind of pills. So compared to all that, it's a relatively safe drug, but still, you're not supposed to do nearly the levels that I was fucking doing. I did days. I was sitting there doing that shit. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I was just laying in bed, watching movies and TV shows, listening to music, and doing fucking nitrous for a couple days. And I'm still a little bit loopy, and it's been days since I've done it. And some people are like, they believe that wives' tales, like it deprives the brain of oxygen. It doesn't do that. If you actually research it, it doesn't even make any sense for it to do that, because the whole time you're doing it, you're like breathing normally. So it doesn't deprive your brain of oxygen. It lowers your blood pressure, and it just anesthetizes you. It makes you feel kind of out of body. It makes you feel stupid as shit, but you think you're a genius because certain parts of your brains are shutting down, which makes you feel smart for some reason, because you're having all these thoughts that you normally wouldn't have. They don't even really make any sense when you're not on the fucking drug, but they seem fucking brilliant when you're on there. So, and to honest with you, like, it's a really interesting drug to do. What's neat about it is it feels good when you're doing it. Like you do it and it blows this cold wind down your throat. And while you're doing it, like, I didn't even know this was physically possible. But this thing is room temperature. But as you do it, this whole thing turns into a block of ice in your hand. Which, how is that even? I guess it's chemical reactions or some shit. Like, I was having these thoughts in my head. I know they're stupid now that I'm on the drug, but I was thinking, oh my God, I've just found a new energy source. I was thinking, hey, this thing's going to stay cold forever, clearly. And there's got to be a way to make that into an energy source. Like, if you could have, like, heat, unlimited heat, and make that to an energy source, surely there's some way that a heat sink, a thing that stays cold forever and gets colder and colder and colder, some way you could convert that into energy. Surely, like, these are the drugged out thoughts I'm having while I'm on this shit. It turns out it doesn't stay cold forever. It eventually turns into room temperature after it turns into a solid block of fucking ice. Is that what it is? Pressure? Physics? I don't know. It's fucking cold fusion. It's fucking awesome. Whatever it was, it's neat. And the drug, it makes you feel great. Makes you feel euphoric. Makes you feel drunk without the side effects of being drunk. I didn't eat a single thing for 3 days. It's the best fucking diet I've had. Didn't do any exercise either. So there's that. But a lot of the time was me spent thinking about how many people are in jail, though, for shit like this. And that Jeff Bezos, his rich ass, could just walk around all fucking day. Nothing happened to him. It just, once again, shows you there's a two-tier justice system. We're going to go over it again with the Trump shit. But, laws are basically whatever cop with a gun nearest to you is willing to enforce that law. Otherwise, laws don't actually fucking exist. And thermodynamics, Dusty, it's fucking cool. Whatever it is. Yeah. So, as somebody said, it's much less harmful, in my opinion, than alcohol. Alcohol, to me, is a dirty drug. Alcohol is one of the worst, most harmful drugs that you could possibly do. And if I would have went on a 3-day bender and done nothing but drink, that would have been way, way more dangerous than this. But I'm not trying to justify doing this for days. That's not safe. And so that is why I will never do this drug again. Because I can't handle my shit. I can't be trusted to do it. If you can't do it responsibly, you can't fucking do it. And I've proven to myself that I cannot do this responsibly. And so I can't allow myself to do it ever again. So that's it. I had my fun. I had my once in a lifetime experience to do as much nitrous as I possibly ever wanted to do. And it wasn't bad. I had a fun time. Now, the come down was a motherfucker. It burns out your pleasure receptors doing it for a couple days. And then I was so depressed the last couple of days. I was so black-pilled, and I was putting the show together, and it was just making me angry, giving me dark fucking thoughts, making me glad that I don't have any real power in this world because I'd probably do some shit I'd regret. So, thermodynamics, my favorite scientific discipline. Sweet, bro. Yeah, anyway, you gotta learn your lesson. If you can't handle your shit, don't do it. That's as simple as that, right? And if you can handle your shit, I got no problem with you doing it if you are an adult and you can handle it. More power to you, but I have proved to myself that I can't. So no more for me. But hey, I had experience, and now I know, and now you do too. Learn from my bullshit, and that you're too scared. It's all good. It's not that big of a deal. But I mean, if you're willing to get real drunk or whatever. Also, another reason I don't really have interest in doing it anymore is because the way I am with drugs is like I'll do a drug, and once I do it so much, it's almost like I get out of my system. I feel like, okay, well, you get it. You don't really have to do it anymore. I did it with acid. I did acid so much when I was in Denver that I'm like, I don't ever want to do acid again, ever. Same with like Molly. I did Molly so much. I don't like uppers for one. Uppers don't make me feel good. That's one thing I like about this drug. It's a kind of a downer. It's more of a sedative, which is more my speed on drugs. So I suggest you pretty much just stick to weed. If you have a nicotine vape, I guess that's cool too, but anything else I'd probably stay away from. Try anal beads with your nitrous. No thank you. I hear that's good with not whippets. What is the other one called? What the fuck's it called? The gay drug. Amyl nitrate. Poppers. I love about poppers, but I can't do poppers either because they don't sell the real poppers anymore, and the poppers they sell now make you cough your ass off and you feel like you're gonna die, so you can't actually do them. But they're great poppers, yeah, if they actually have the real poppers anymore, which they don't. So mushrooms, I did mushrooms so much, I don't want to do mushrooms ever again. The only drug that I found that I want to continue to do that I can't do enough of is weed because it's just so mild. It's basically nothing. So everything else, you get burned out on. So, all right. Appreciate you listening to my story. I'm going to try to do a good show for you guys now. I have a lot to cover. Got a week's worth of stuff to cover, but I am a little bit out of my wig, just slightly. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded still. And it's been a couple days since I've done this shit, which means I fucked up. I did too much. I'm sure I didn't do any permanent damage to myself. Like, I feel fine. My limbs are working fine. I'm not having any memory lapses. I don't seem to have any kind of cognitive disabilities or anything. Didn't seem to do any permanent brain damage, but I do feel hungover, basically. So, which is stupid as shit. So anyway, I'll be fine in a couple days. Don't do drugs. That's the key to take away from this situation. And as always, folks, super chats are open. If you want to super chat me, you know how it works. Just do it, and I'll read it. And I'm going to read it at halftime. It'll all be good. See what you guys say. Weed's still good. Like weed, yeah, poppers are good, but you can't find the poppers anymore. They made it illegal to sell the real thing, and then the bullshit they sell now just is poison. Which I assume the original poppers were probably poison too. That's why they probably made it illegal. I don't fucking know. So your exam was fine. My exam was perfect. Take lots of B vitamins. Yes, the B, what's it, B7, whatever it is. It says it depletes that in your brain. That's one of the bad things it does to you if you take too much of it. Better yet, just don't do it a shit ton like that because it's really fucking stupid to do. All right, folks, let's move along. Get the show going. We're going to start out tonight with I didn't even make a logo for this or anything, but we're going to talk about that bridge collapsing out in Baltimore. You guys, I know you saw this shit. There's some crazy ass shit that happened out there in Baltimore. So this barge, big boat, hits this bridge and the whole bridge collapsed. Now, I'm no engineer. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Does not seem like that was very well built to me. Now, once again, I know it wasn't designed to have a giant fucking 1,000-foot boat hit it, but is it just supposed to collapse like that? I don't know. Seems like a bad design. Once again, not an engineer. And so, of course, conservatives turn into a big conspiracy theory because we live in a complete bullshit, nonsensical world where these amazing human beings find some kind of conspiracy, everything. Alex Jones, quoting the best among us, Andrew Tate, who said, the ship was cyber attacked. Lights go off and it deliberately steers towards the bridge supports. Foreign agents of the USA attack digital infrastructures. Nothing is safe. Black swan event imminent. Hey, if Andrew Tate says it, it's got to be true. True teller, Andrew Tate. And Alex Jones is like, looks deliberate to me. A cyber attack probably. World War III has already started. And on a sort of related note, they have a new HBO documentary out called The Truth versus Alex Jones. I watched, and holy God, what an amazing fucking piece of shit Alex Jones is. I already knew what a goddamn scumbag he was, but I love him more than I ever have. This man, national treasure, holy God, pure fucking disgusting evil, little piggy man waddling around. He's the best. And more conspiracy theories from the rightoids. Apparently, COVID? Yeah, COVID. Why not? COVID caused it. Dale Hartland says, the ship's captain who collapsed, the Francis Scott Key in Baltimore, likely passed out because he was recently vaccinated. You know, no evidence of this. Doesn't know even who this guy is. But let's just say he was vaccinated because it fits into our narrative. That's a good move. He might have fallen on the power switches. Pfizer, Moderna, and the others will be held accountable. Definitely. They're all going to be held accountable any second now, just like Donald Trump will be. And then racism, just not even trying to hide it. Not that they ever tried to hide it real well in the past, but now they just ain't even trying no more. They're like, DEI, the mayor of Baltimore is a black guy. So he was obviously a diversity hire. This is Baltimore's DEI mayor commenting on the collapse of Francis Scott Key Bridge. Yep, black. That's why the bridge got destroyed, y'all, because the blacks, fucking blacks. And we all know the mayor was hired because he some kind of equity and diversity quota they needed, right? No, I guess he got 70% of the vote and had nothing to do with DEI. But don't worry about that. We all know what they're really trying to say when they say DEI. They're trying to say the N-word. We know. Might as well just say it. Like, you're not fooling it. We know what you mean. At least have the fucking balls to say it. I'm not going to say it. I don't have those balls, but at least you guys, if you're going to imply that shit, might as well just say it. Of course, lots of that going on around the internet. Here's Elijah Schaffer. Now, these are mainstream Republicans, y'all. These are people that have jobs at Republican journals and shit. Elijah Schaffer, break-in. The mayor of Baltimore speaks out. That bridge be closed, yo. I mean, it's just, that's about as racist as you get without just screaming the N-word at him. And once again, it's easy to find fringes of any group and point out the things they say and say, look how crazy that group is. But this is not the fringes we're pointing out here. This is as mainstream as you get. Elijah Schaffer. Not the only one. Here's a Jack Piece of Shitbig. Jack Piece of Shitbig gets invited to every conservative event, every one of them. He is as mainstream a conservative speaker, a thought leader as you could possibly get. His comment was, at least your grandchildren will know you fought racism. Yeah. It's because of the blacks. It's because you guys supported the blacks. That's why the bridge got knocked down, y'all. Stupid liberals caring about black folks. You're going to kill people with your loving blacks. Just crazy. But I sort of admire it. At least they're not hiding anymore. Like, for a little while, being racist was kind of frowned upon, and now they're just breaking out the Klan robes. All right, cool. At least you can see it coming. I think we can all respect that, right? And Stone Toss is back. Stone Toss is the far-right Nazi comic. Draws the comics anyway. But our economy needs more foreign workers. It's the foreigners that did it. And you might remember Stone Toss was in a little bit of a controversy last week because while Elon Musk would allow you to dox anybody who is gay or trans on Twitter, could literally anybody that's a teacher anywhere that you don't like, that's saying things you don't like, anybody that's doing drag queen story hour, you can name them, you can say where they live, which Libs of TikToks does. You can name librarians to get bomb threats, sent to schools and everything. But if you try to tell people the name of this Nazi, he will ban you. Literally covering for Nazis while letting trans people, gay people, teachers get doxxed. Elon Musk. So, yeah, that's this guy. Can't say his name, though. I'll get banned. And, folks, oh my God, how is this real? What in the cone heads is this bullshit? So here's Fox News trying to blame it on Pete Buttigieg and DEI policies.
Secretary Pete Buttigieg rushed to Baltimore after the disaster yesterday, meeting with emergency and state officials. He says that rebuilding will not be easy and it will not be inexpensive. Buttigieg, of course, faced criticism after waiting more than 3 weeks to visit East Palestine, Ohio, after the train carrying toxic chemicals crashed there, Congressman. How would you assess Buttigieg, the Department of Transportation Secretary, his reaction here?
Well, this is an election year, so he did react. Probably, if it was 2 years ago, it might have been a month before.
What is this?
So the bottom line.
What is this space alien before me? Good Lord. Dan Aykroyd looks terrible. Somebody get that guy his fucking spaceship. What even is this reality at this point, y'all? Just crazy as shit. And yeah, blatant racism. Then this is what they're putting on there. Now they're blaming the Indian folks, not American Indians, the country. Last known recording from inside the Dolly, moments before impact. It's a bunch of, I guess, Indians in diapers, standing in shit, screaming at each other. Yeah, definitely. Not racist in any way. Super cool Elon Musk. And then supplicating Christian prophets, Dutch Sheets, claims that God told him it was going to happen before it happened. I'm pretty sure Dutch Sheets, isn't that where you pull the sheet over your head and fart and then just huff it? I've never done that before, but I'm pretty sure that's called a Dutch sheet. Anyway, let's see what God told him.
I think if we're going to look at the prophetic aspect of this, which I think is appropriate.
Definitely.
I'm going to say I received a dream sent to me a week ago, and it's the only dream I've ever received.
Awesome. What an amazing way for an all-powerful God to provide information to us. Send a dream to one dude and have him tell all of us. That's just genius. Thank you, God.
Received my life in which it had the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Mm-hmm.
And in the dream, I was in travail at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C.
I know it's a Dutch oven, motherfuckers. Come on. God damn it. Don't piss me off.
And as I stood from the travail, I stood up with a guitar and I strummed the key of C. That's a play on words. And then I began to sing the national anthem. And I said, "Oh, say, can you see?" It was all about removing the delusion. Obviously a warning, obviously connected to the nation, this bridge and this dream. And so what God is saying is he wants us to cry out, continue to cry out for the breaking of the delusion over America so that we see clearly and that we have authority to break this spell of delusion so that the people can see, including our leaders in the Capitol and elsewhere.
I'm glad this guy is trying to break our delusions. Definitely, in no way is he fucking delusional at all, Mr. Dutch Ovens. Whatever, you guys ruined my whole fucking joke with your bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Don't even want to goddamn hear it. I try so hard to write terrible jokes for you motherfuckers, and you can't just let me have it. No, you got to correct me and the goddamn whatever. Anyway, that is my bridge coverage. I didn't make it catch your name. It don't matter. You know what happens. I just finished my soup, and that cooked in my Dutch oven. Dutch Sheets. That's his name, so it doesn't make any sense otherwise. What a crackhead. I can't talk. I am a sort of a hippie crackhead myself. Cat was doing Nitrous. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that much, to be honest with you. Sorry, Sister, I forgive you. It's all good. Wasn't that good of a joke anyway. I missed the joke, but this is better. Yeah, Yelly got you's way better than the actual joke, so it's all good. He's the one doing nitrogen. No, I wouldn't do that. That's how they kill people. I like the Dutch Sheet joke. Thank you, Metro Donkey. You're the only person I like on the show at the moment. That video was owed to. I hope you die and burn in the pit of fucking hell. You know what I'm saying? All right, folks, move right along. Get your super chats in. It's time for some Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about shows. Me put on her. Rick Black, woo! And folks, we finally got the motherfucker. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And Monday, this past Monday, was the deadline. Donald Trump, they gonna seize his shit, y'all.
To politics now, and time running out for former President Trump to post a nearly $500 million bond in his civil fraud trial. This is due tomorrow, and if Mr. Trump doesn't secure this bond, some of his New York properties could end up seized.
That's right, we got the motherfucker finally, god damn it. Our patience finally paid off. After our long wait, they finally started seizing. What's that? No, they didn't. Of course they fucking didn't. They gave him another goddamn out. Court agrees to block collection of Trump's $454 million civil fraud judgment if he puts up 100%. Oh, man, I love it at this point. I love it. I don't want to hear fucking shit about Donald Trump, something bad gonna happen to him until like a month after it fucking happens. It's already signed. T's crossed, I's are dotted. Shut the fuck up. Nothing is ever going to happen to this man. It's fucking hilarious. It's a two-tier justice system. It's a big club, and you and I ain't fucking in it. And I just love this goddamn country. This is the best fucking country on earth, where no matter what this motherfucker does, he's never going to see any kind of penalty for it whatsoever. All he's gonna do is kick the can down the road. He's gonna delay for fucking ever, and he's gonna die way before he has any fucking responsibility for anything. And it's a fucking thing of beauty. I love this country. Then, folks, on top of that, just to make it even sweeter, then he took his Truth Social company public, and he made $8 billion. I'm not making this up. He made $8 billion. Now, it's on paper. It's only on paper thus far. But in this country, where this man is never going to be held accountable for anything he does, no matter what the fuck he does, on top of that, they gave him $8 billion this week. He took his company public, his True Social, which has never made a profit, which does nothing but lose fucking money. It's literally worthless. Doesn't matter. They still jack the price up. The idiot cult members that followed him, and now his stock options are worth $8 billion. God, it's the greatest country on earth, folks. People are mad. People are all upset. You should be upset. What you don't understand is Donald Trump has set you free. Donald Trump has showed us all that the law doesn't actually exist. The laws are a fairy tale. So stop following them. Do what you will. Just don't hurt anybody. But other than that, just fucking do whatever you want to do. What are they going to do? They ain't going to fucking do shit. Don't worry about it anymore. We are free. Thank you, Donald Trump, for showing us the goddamn way. Donald Trump is not the leader we need, but he's absolutely the leader we deserve in this country. We deserve Donald Trump. And looks like we gonna get it. We get it in fucking spades. And yeah, experts are warning that the True Social company that he took public is actually worthless, and everybody that invested all their life savings into it are going to lose all their fucking money when he cashes out. And good. I hope you all lose all your money. And I can't say what I hope you do after you lose all your money, but I hope you all do it, because that's what you fucking deserve, you goddamn fucking morons, okay? I hope you lose every goddamn penny so your kids, your grandkids, none of them have any money to survive on, and your lineage can die out with your dumb fucking ignorant asses. Please. Amazing. Love it. Man, I'm glad I turned evil, because if I wouldn't have turned evil, all this would have been mighty depressing. But now that I'm evil, it's fucking great. More of this, universe. Yes, keep it coming. Woo. And in case you thought it could get any worse, they're asking him, hey, at least assure us that you won't take any money from foreign governments. You know, you're about to be president, probably. Maybe you're like in the lead to be president. So definitely, as the president, you wouldn't take money from foreign governments to pay your legal fees and whatnot.
Would you ever accept money from a foreign government to pay the bond or your fines? Or
no, I don't do that. I think you'd be allowed to, possibly. I don't know. I mean, if you go borrow from a big bank, many of the banks are outside of this as you know, the biggest banks, frankly, are outside of our country. So you could do that, but I don't need.
You could. I'm definitely not saying that I wouldn't do it. Just like we asked if he's going to be a dictator. I'm going to be a dictator day one. Sure, of course, I would take money from foreign governments to pay my bill. And oh my God, good. Loot the fuck out of us. I hope he sells this country out to every foreign government. I hope he makes trillions. I hope he makes himself the richest fucking man on the earth as the American society just crumbles down around him. It's going to be a thing of fucking glory, y'all. Holy shit. Greatest nation on earth. Republicans could not give a shit less about anything, and I feel you on that. And then he already made $8 billion this week. He's already saying he's going to take hundreds of millions from foreign governments. What else could he do? To show how horrible he is? Why does he go out and just sell Bibles? Why does he literally become a Bible salesman? And he did, folks. This week he's selling Trump Bibles.
What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again. Pray, get educated, get motivated.
I love it. He knows nothing about the Bible, doesn't give a shit about Christianity, gonna make a fucking mint selling Bibles to idiots. And yes, is this Bible officially endorsed by President Trump? Yes, this is the only Bible endorsed by President Trump. The goddamn president endorsing a fucking Bible, y'all. It can't get any better, to be honest with you. It's just beautiful. And people are asking, why? Why is he selling Bibles? He just made $8 million. He got tons. Why are you doing this? Well, this is why he's doing it. It's because it enables churches to funnel money to him without violating U.S. laws. Ban on political campaigns by churches. It's a form of money laundering, in other words. It literally gives the church permission to buy up tons of Bibles, Trump Bibles, to pass out free to their congregations just to funnel money directly to him without violating any of the laws against that. So, beautiful. He's a fucking genius. I'm tired of pretending he's not, y'all. This man has taken crime to a level humanity has never fucking seen before, and God damn it, if we do not deserve every fucking second of this. Lord, please, more of this. And then he's in a new fraud lawsuit, some bullshit. And he's been out there talking shit about the judge's daughter. And so the judge was like, Mr. Trump, if you say another fucking word about my daughter, if you talk about anybody in this case, we're going to put you in prison, okay? We're going to fucking hold you accountable. You got a gag order, motherfucker. You better keep your fucking mouth shut, the judge said to Trump. And so immediately Trump went out there and talked shit about the judge's daughter, talked shit about the judge, talked shit about the DA. And you know what happened to him? Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. You guys aren't going to do shit. You aren't going to do shit, and he knows you're not going to. He just rubbing his mushroom dick all over your faces, and you just taking it. It's glorious. I fucking love it, y'all. We got a guy who's a fucking above the law. He's become a hero recently to me, to be honest with you. Hey, but don't worry, folks. Joe Biden is cutting him down on Twitter. Yeah. He's like, hey, I won the golf tournament at my club, and Joe Biden's like, congratulations, Donald. Quite the accomplishment. I got him, Joe Biden. I mean, yeah, you're not going to hold him accountable for anything. He's literally going to get away with fucking everything he's going to do. He's going to make $8 billion, but at least you owned him on Twitter that one time. Amazing. That's leadership for you. Greatest country on earth. Hey, at least it was a bad week for Mike Lindell. I'm evil, but even I hate this motherfucker. Got evicted from his warehouse. Things seem to be going badly for a MyPillow. Yeah, Mike Lindell's MyPillow evicted from Minnesota warehouse after lawsuit claims it was $200K behind on rent. So that's pretty much it for his pillow business. Even the pillows, they show how they make them. They're so cheap and shitty. I don't know why anybody, I guess I know why, because they're fucking morons, would buy this stuff. But he gone. His business is pretty much over, folks. But like, to be honest with you, he's taking it pretty well. He's like, hey, don't worry about it. The fact that I'm going bankrupt just means that we're in the end times and Jesus is about to come back any second now. Let's hear him explain it to us.
But the Halderman, this expert, he hacked into the machine right in front of her, right in front of the judge in 3 minutes and flipped all these votes. And you'd think that would be the #1 story in the world. But the only way people heard about it was all through these new social media platforms and stuff, because what's happened in our country, and I told our real president this, here's a bucket. Call this the bucket of common sense.
Not a bucket of shit.
Take all politics. Don't
Take all
call
the
it
shit, throw in the
Democrat,
bucket.
Republican.
Set up for $8 billion.
Out of there. Everybody is jumping into this bucket of common sense.
Shit.
And why? It's more
America.
because of all the bad things that are going on, where people are jumping in this bucket. It's kind of like the Jesus Christ bucket. You're jumping in. People don't look to Jesus when things are going bad. Or I mean, when things are going good. They look for Jesus when things are going bad. They're praying and they're jumping in this bucket and they never get out. So we're in the greatest revival in history for Jesus Christ. That's a beautiful thing. And I tell people, we're in a win-win situation. If everything I'm fighting for, if we don't save our country, it's the end times. We all go to heaven as believers. It's a win-win. Everybody's got to embrace it. We're in the greatest time to be alive.
Woo, it's a great thing that he's lost everything. It's amazing. Never been better. This guy, winner Mike Lindell. And speaking of winner, bad week for Steven Crowder. You might know him as the evil sack of shit, whom I love, who is one of the most popular right-wing influencers in the world. Well, remember the video got released of his home security camera of him threatening his pregnant wife and then kicking her out, like Christian family men would do. Well, now he is suing his wife. Yeah, super cool. Steven Crowder's, not only is he suing his wife, she's suing him, and his ex-employees are also suing him. Steven Crowder's ex-employee Jared Monroe is suing Steven Crowder for abuse. Candace Owens adds that she has information of spousal abuse as well. Crowder had previously made Jared dress in drag for sketches where they made out and touched each other in front of the kids. That doesn't seem very Christian. Anyway, here's the guy. He's considered Steven Crowder's Jamie, like Joe Rogan has his Jamie. Jamie, pull that up. Pull that rip that woman's head off or whatever. Well, he was Steven Crowder's Jamie. And here is him crying about how badly he's being treated by his former employer.
Enough is enough. This can't go on any longer. And as the famous saying goes, sunlight is the best disinfectant. So,
what the fuck?
Here we go.
God damn it.
I'm currently being legally abused and intimidated into silence by a former employer. This has been going on for a while now, and I simply cannot live in darkness for another day. But I am asking for your help to fight back.
You need money?
First, some context.
What's that?
In late October of
Anyway, it's a 20-minute video. Basically, he's like, Steven Crowder's so mean to me, y'all. He made me look at his dick and make out with him in videos, and then he made me sign an NDA where I can't talk about anything, and then he's suing the fuck out of me so I can't afford all my legal bills, so help me, y'all. You didn't give a fucking shit while you were helping him put people down, spread toxic bullshit, homophobia, transphobia, sex. You didn't care anything about that. But now that it's affecting you, suddenly you fucking give a shit. Go fuck yourself, you goddamn ghoul. I hope you destroy each other. That's what you fucking get. You get into bed with goddamn monsters and you don't think any of that's going to rub off on you? No, you just fucking like him. Meanwhile, Steven Crowder not brave enough to go on his own show and talk about the situation that's happening. So he's sending his underlings, his evil monkeys out to do his bidding and cover the story for him. Here's what they're saying about it.
Hillary is not doing that.
Hillary says what?
So this company is suing Hillary for extortion against us. We filed a lawsuit against Hillary, her family, and media reps for tortious interference and their extortion conspiracy scheme, which I will lay out in detail. I take no pleasure in that.
He takes pleasure out of
I wish everybody would go and just do the right thing and we could all get on with our lives.
Like
and you
Steven
can
Crowder.
tune into this show and see updates about news, comedy.
So funny.
Everything that you love about this show.
Nothing.
Additional content from great people that you love to hear from.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I can't do that today.
Can't do it.
I hope we can get back to doing that very soon. In fact, we will tomorrow.
Promise. Gonna get back to it as soon as Steven Crowder sues his pregnant wife. Cool. And then I ain't trying to make shit up, but these people are fucking weird. I'm evil, and even to me, they're weird.
Yeah, they
Come
one
out
after the other.
One of the claims was that Stephen had revealed his genitalia to people in the office. We talked about that. We addressed all of that. Here's what
they didn't see our Terminator 2
Terminator 2 sketch,
yeah.
or when you have to wear, like really thin garments so that you can be painted gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? For some of the sketches that we've done. Here's what you don't know. Mm-hmm. Jared exposed his penis in professional settings to Stephen. When they were at Wham Radio.
Wow.
He would expose himself in a way that only Stephen could see. And then for an hour, Stephen would have to sit there talking to people at the radio station about the business dealings of the show and not break. And to them, it was funny then and funny now.
Hilarious.
We're not calling him out for it. We're just saying it seems a bit odd.
It's totally normal.
That he was somebody who participated, maybe even started doing it.
You all are just completely normal heterosexual men sitting around your office making each other look at your penises. What's wrong with that? I thought this was still America. All right? God damn it. I blame the Chinese for some reason. I don't know. And Tim Pool actually getting in a big fight with other people on the right. They're tearing each other apart over this situation. Now, when you're a trad wife, right? You're basically told to give up your career. Well, you're not going to have any money, but you're going to give it up because you're going to help your husband build up his career and his finances, and you're going to stay home and you're going to take care of the kids, and basically you're partners in it, right? He's technically making the money, but the money's both of yours because your job is to take care of the kids for him, and you're giving up your career in order to help him do that. Well, they sort of want it both ways. They sort of want it to where you have to stay with the husband, but if you leave him, you don't get shit. All the money's his. So basically, all their ideas about why you should be a trad wife goes completely out the fucking window, because if you don't want to stay in an abusive relationship, they want you to go fuck yourself. And so Tim Pool's out here shitting on Steven Crowder's ex-wife because Crowder has to pay for her lawyer bills. Of course he does. You built the business together. He was nothing when you guys got together. He became rich when you guys were together. You're due at least part of his fucking money. That's how the hot goddamn system works. That's how the trad kind system you guys push continuously is supposed to work. But no, they don't want it that way. So Crowder is like, Tim Pool is like, Crowder is rich, therefore he has to fund his legal opponent. Yeah, his ex-wife, mother of his children. Yes, that's sort of how it works, Tim Pool. That's how the whole TradCon thing works. And if Crowder was poor, well, then I guess he wouldn't have to do it. Right? You fucking dipshit. The argument that because Stephen has money, he is required to pay his legal opponent is to communists for me. This goes to show you, he doesn't actually care about the TradCon bullshit at all. They just want a way to control women. That's all there is to it. Because Mr. Beanie Bitch can't conceive of a way to get a woman to stay with him otherwise. Anytime you sue anyone, it's war. And Cash Cash, this isn't unique. So he's arguing with Lauren Southern, which is interesting. Another one of these far-right, amazing human beings. And they're firing back and forth with each other. Lauren Southern says, no, Crowder asked Hillary to quit her job and move to Texas to support his career. That's why he has to fund his legal opponent, because she actively supported the creation of said wealth at his request. Do you think that being a stay-at-home mom, wife, is an important job? Is it worthless? I guess for that, no, he doesn't give a shit. Look, you are to stay at home and spit out babies and do what you're fucking told. And the minute you stop obeying your master, your husband, you're fucking out of the street with no money whatsoever. That's just biblical, baby. And love Tim Pool. He's a man among men, right? The best of us all. But they're having bitch fights in the right-wing community, and being evil, I let them kill each other. Then, folks, Candace Owen hates diversity, equity, and inclusion. Anybody, and I mean anybody that gets hired who is black was hired because of diversity and should be immediately fired. And guess what? Yeah, they fired her. They fired her of the Daily Wire because she actually had a little bit of morals and scruples. She actually wanted to stand up, and did stand up, against the genocide and ethnic cleansing that Israel is doing in Gaza. And of course, Benny Shapiro fired her ass immediately. Or as you might know it, cancel culture. They canceled the fuck out of her because she dared go against their child murder which of course, being evil, I support. I am, as you can see by my flags when I switch over to the screen, I am new spokesperson for Israel, living right now in downtown Jerusalem. So fuck you, Candace Owen, for trying to save children. I dare you. Obviously, I'm on the side of Benny Shapiro. Fuck them kids, as Benny Shapiro says. That's in the Bible. You can look that up. So Ben Shapiro, Daily Wire, cuts ties with Candace Owens amid Israel feud. Love to see it. I'm going to skip this one. Dave Rubin is bitching about why him and Candace are no longer friends. We don't need to hear that. But then, folks, Jeremy Boring, who is the president of Daily Wire, he's the one that makes all those shitty Daily Wire movies, works for Benny Shapiro. Him and Andrew Tate got in a hissy fit bitch fight on the internet, which is fucking hilarious. So Andrew Tate, now I don't even know how this has anything to do with Candace Owens, but somehow this statement that he put out has to do with Candace Owens. I don't get it. It don't matter. So Andrew Tate, the best among us, says, as a Muslim, it warms my heart to see the resurgence of spirited Christian declarations. Christ is king. And I pray Christianity regains its strength and protects its societies against the pervasive and constant erosion of morality by the devotees of Satan. If you accept everything, you stand for nothing. Okay, I had, like I said, no idea how this has anything to do with Candace Owens, but Jeremy Boring took offense and fired back. Said, if you take your cues about morality from a man who uses sex to manipulate women into doing pornography for his profit, and then sells a course teaching others to do the same, all while lying about his wealth and boasting about his sexual conquest, you deserve the contempt he holds you in for being as foolish as he counts on you being. That's pretty good. I do agree with that, to be honest with you. Nailed him. If you're coming from that mindset, Christian mindset, it doesn't sound like you would be supporting Andrew Tate at all, but these are Christians, conservatives, people who are about nothing, for nothing, stand for nothing. So, unsurprisingly, they shit all over Jeremy Boring for coming out against Andrew Tate. They're like, now do the billionaire owner of OnlyFans, who also happens to be Apex top donors. Choo. He literally turns out America's daughters online and then uses the proceeds to buy American politicians. No problem with that. I will not renew my DW, nor will many of my friends. You are going to lose so much money over Christ is King. You're based as conservative Christian who would choose Christ over whatever the self-described God King peddles. Yeah, you know. Andrew Tate, he's all about Christ is King, isn't he? This all makes sense. This whole world, just spot on. Who owns OnlyFans? Who owns Pornhub? I'm guessing the Jews is what this guy's going for. And anyway, I assume you're applying to Andrew Tate's post that did mention you, or DW means your subscriber base took a big hit over the weekend. So in an act of desperation, you're trying to do an uptick by flaming Tate. Do a better job running your company. Tate shouldn't matter to you, but he shouldn't matter to any of you who are actually Christians and really believe what you say, but I know you don't. And I love you for it. I love you guys for being hypocrites and being about nothing. That's why America's so great. Status always nice to flex. Anyway, they're all bitching at each other. That's all that matters. I've read enough of that bullshit. And then you hear about Ronna McDaniel. So Ronna McDaniel used to be the head of the Republican National Convention. Used to run the RNC, right? Got booted out because they want to funnel all the money to Trump now. And she's like, hey, we're not really supposed to funnel all the Republicans' money to Trump so he can pay his legal bills. He's a billionaire. He just made $8 billion in the stock market. And he can pay his own shit. We need some of the money to get other Republicans elected. And of course, Trump was like, are you out of your fucking mind? All the money in the world belongs to me, bitch. And so they got rid of her and put in Trump's daughter-in-law. Around the end, she's a horrible piece of shit. She is one of the people that denied the election. She's done everything she can to subvert the democracy in this country, to overturn the will of people and install Trump as a dictator. Horrible, horrible, horrible fucking piece of shit. So, of course, left-leaning MSNBC gave her a job for $600,000. Yeah, because that's the world we live in, folks. The bigger piece of fucking shit you are, the more you get rewarded for it, even by left-wingers. And so immediately, hissy fits, bitch fits were thrown all over NBC. Why are you paying this fucking bitch, this election denier? Why are you giving her all this money? She not supposed to be on this channel? So get this, folks. They immediately took her off the air, decided not to host her anymore, but they still got to pay her entire fucking salary. They're going to give her $600,000 for nothing. That's 10 years salary for me, something like that. 10 years salary. They're going to get this one for nothing. That's the world we live in, folks. I'm just glad I'm evil. That's all I'm saying. It would be real fucking depressing if I wasn't evil as shit, but I love it. Keep it up, world. It's just incredible. She's also going to sue and make even more money. Meanwhile, you think of all people, Elon Musk would keep his fucking mouth shut about this, but even he can't keep his mouth shut. He's like, NBC just hired and immediately fired Ronna McDaniel because the team refused to let even one Republican join them. That's how biased they are. This motherfucker literally fired Don Lemon mid-interview because he was asking slightly too tough questions, and he wasn't even asking tough questions. You might want to sit this one out, Elon. I know you can't. I know your brain doesn't work that way, but holy God, read the room, motherfucker. And, meanwhile, Vaseline woman, Carrie Lake, has basically decided she doesn't want to cooperate with the lawsuit being held against her, much like Alex Jones decided not to participate. And so basically she went to the court and she said, hey, I don't want to be involved in discovery because I'm afraid I'm going to give you guys evidence against me that's going to make me even look more guilty. So I'm just going to ask you guys to declare me guilty, and let's move on to the phase where you guys decide how much money I owe, because she slandered people by claiming that they rigged the election against her, which they didn't fucking do. So she knows she's fucking guilty. Not even going to try to defend herself, but she'll still make $1 billion. She'll claim she didn't get a fair trial, and she'll play the victim, and she'll still make a bunch of fucking money because it's amazing. Everything's terrific. And the Saudis invested $50 million in a Newsmax. They're buying up our whole fucking country. They're got the biggest share of investors other than Elon Musk and Twitter, buying up our golf companies, whatever they want to, folks. Conservatives all in bed with the Saudis now. They used to hate the Muslim royalty. They were so fucking evil in the past, remember that? But now they're all buddy-buddy. They're more American than us, than Democrats. I'm going to say us Democrats, I'm not a Democrat, but they're more American than Democrats these days, the fucking Saudi family. So everything's working beautifully in this country. We're definitely not crumbling to the ground right before your very eyes. And that is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah. And folks, they were so fucking evil. Shut up, Dusty. I have a Patreon account. Could you please join my Patreon account? If you like my show and you watch a couple episodes a week, could you chip in a couple dollars a month and help me out? I work hard. I want to do this as long as I possibly can. If you want to continue to send me to this for a good while, please chip in. I would very much appreciate it. I'm sorry to ask. I hate having to ask for money, but I don't sell anything and I don't run ads, so I sort of have to. Thank you in advance. I love you. And let's read the super chats. What we got? Rebecca Boys, what up, Rebecca? Glad you're back. We'll literally be catching up on the rerun. I look forward to having you watch the rerun. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you for your generosity, Rebecca. Jason asked me, what up, Jason? $20. My best bud, Taco, went to the great scratching post in the sky today at Rainbow Bridge, as they call that. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do, I'm assuming? Yeah. Hugs, all the fur base mate. Love to y'all. Yeah, man, I think about how much pain and sorrow is in my future with all these animals, but all you can do is give them the best life you can as long as you can, right? And then you have to be okay with that. Otherwise, you just fucking fall apart. But we're all here for you, and I hope you feel better, Jason. And PTL Hero Jason asked me, of course you are. I'm here to the end, Dusty. Hell yeah. I'm here to the end too, Jason. Appreciate you. Red Sky Heart to you, Red Sky. Appreciate you. Agent Orange, I said it right this time, $50 and very generous also. What a dashingly evil opening. Hell yeah. I had that in my back pocket. Got to donate for 2 missed shows worth of Evil Dust Evil. Yeah, I got to catch up. I feel bad about missing shows. I hate missing fucking shows, but oh, I hear something in my ear. Hopefully that's not fucking, what is it doing that? All right. Hello? I'm hoping this thing, I hear it scratching in my ear, but I'm going to pretend like you guys can't hear that. All right. Thank you, Agent Orange. Got to do it for 2 minute shows. Yep, I got to get my ass busy. Keep up with the shows. I can't stand missing. I feel like I'm so far fucking behind every time. We're already an hour into the show. I do about right. I'm on schedule pretty good. I cut everything down. I edited it pretty good, so I got about 2 hours of material. I don't know why it's making that fucking noise in my ear. That's annoying. Why are you making noise in my ear, motherfucker? All right, we're gonna just ignore that, I guess. It's all good on you guys in? I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe my thing come unplugged a little bit. All right. Where am I at? Cats are not helping. You guys are never helping. They're like, we're not trying to help, motherfucker. Miss Aruna, $5. Wish my best friend Justin a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Justin. Hope you're having a good one. He watches your show every episode and got me into it. Keep doing good work. Hey, I love you guys. Keep watching. Sidewinder Signs, $10. Samuel Colt used to go around giving demonstrations of nitrous and selling it to raise money to start his firearm company back in the early 1800s. What kind of demonstrations did he give? Just like get people high as fuck? That sounds pretty cool to me. Good way to fund your company. Catalina, what Catalina? $2. This is why I like gummies. Gummies are good. I like nitrous because there's like no calories. It's like getting drunk, but like drinking is so fucking fattening. So nitrous is like a shortcut. Get fucked up, no weight gain, win-win. But you shouldn't do it. And Mitchell Guy, get to five. The Evil Smith Show memberships. Hell yeah. Evil as fuck, Mitchell. Appreciate you. Paul Jefferson on his Hell Satan. Evil Dusty's back. Back and better than ever, motherfuckers. A little bit hungover, though. Hopefully no permanent brain damage. Very stupid. Did you see the Friendly Atheist article about using an app to target potential converts in the weakest moments? I did not see that. Had to send me a link on that. What up, Himmet? My one-year mission, thank you, I thank you, L-Train. Appreciate you joining us. Kelly the Gearbox $5. Actually, the stock price went way down because it was over-speculated. Banned the stock market. How much did it go down? It was like still way up last time I saw it. Went a little bit, but it was still way up what I saw. But hopefully it went way down. It's like that Reddit stock. That Reddit stock was way overvalued. Use the money to short Trump stock 666. I only invest in one thing. I'm not allowed to say it, but I have all of my money into all my investment money, at least, into one thing and one thing only, and that's the only thing I'm going to invest in. So will not be shorting any stock. But thank you for the 666. I appreciate you. The fuck? Dave, what up, Dave? My offering for my absence. I also had an epiphany in a way too many hash brownies saw world hunger. For the life of me, can't remember how now. You just gonna have to trust me. Man, that reminds me of something that happened. I guess I don't want to get into it too much. I had an experience when I was on Nitrous that is unlike anything that's ever happened to me on drug before. I have never had an experience on drugs where like I saw something that wasn't there, or something happened that I couldn't explain, but something happened to me on Nitrous that I couldn't fucking explain. And I don't know if I want to go into it or not, but maybe I'll talk about it in the after party. But that reminded me of that. Thank you, Dad. Appreciate you. And you're totally forgiven. I forgive your absence. Try to remember what it is, man. We need you to remember. The world depends on it. My first super chat. I'm going to live forever. Hell yeah, you're immortal now. You did it. Ass shot. They're going to be reading about you 1 trillion years from now. They're going to resurrect your bones. And comedian WW, $5. Thank you. I appreciate you, comedian. Try DMT. I've actually done DMT on the show. I did it on my channel. I made a video where I was doing DMT and then they took it down. So I have done DMT on a video before, and it was nothing like what happened when I was on Nitrous. Yeah, it was probably the Nitrous, but like, it's still very hard for me to explain. The only logical explanation for what happened is I was completely fucked up and what I thought happened didn't happen. That's the only logical explanation. But it happened. It fucking happened. So anyway, I don't know how to explain it, but it could have happened. Anyway, all right, thank you. I appreciate everybody. Going to read all the rest of the super chats at the end of the show. Get them in. But for now, I'm going to go very short. Israel has a right to defend itself. And once again this week, coming to you from the heart of Jerusalem. Was I hallucinating? I guess I was. I guess I hallucinated something that didn't happen, but it fucking happened. Anyway, another week of my people, the fine citizens of Israel. Some people say they're acting psychotic and shit. Yes, they are, but they're doing it for good reason. Anyway, let's look.
No, they don't deserve it. What I care? Kill them. I don't care. I don't trust them. I want them out of here.
What do you think should happen to Gaza?
I want to be civilized with Jews from Israel.
Oh, yeah.
The unit was in
So
charge
civilized.
of explosions. We blew up houses of terrorists, mosque, UN offices. I remember we got into some UN office that was in charge of helping families in Gaza that was affected by the war, and we destroyed it.
We give pastries for the people, for the soldiers, for the cops, for everybody. This is real humanitarian, okay? They need to block the aid to Gaza. They need to block the gas to Gaza. Everything to block, and this is what we do every week, 2, 3, 4 times a week.
And as the Bible says, this place is for us. It's promised for us, so they can starve to death.
Bible
to
says.
pay on the things that they've
Just
done
like
to
the
us
good
on
book
the 7th of
says,
October.
fuck them.
אני חושב שצריך, לא יודע, אני חושב שצריך כולם להיות
Need to unite and kill them all. God chose us for a reason. God has great taste. I'm just saying, you're not anti-Semitic, are you? Okay? You better not be. You guys are looking kind of Hamazi to me. Don't make me. Don't make me. Whatever I do, I have no agency. Hamas made us do it. Guys better watch your asses. Meanwhile, I'm not going to show you this one, folks. I'm afraid if I show you too many of these videos where we're just murdering people, completely innocent, you might start thinking we're evil. I don't want you to think that. So let me just not show you the tons and tons and tons of video of us murdering innocent people for no fucking reason. Let's just skip that part. And some people are about Brianna Wu. Remember Brianna Wu from Gamergate? She used to be a cherished member of the left, but now some lefties are like, hey, she's a giant fucking disappointment. This guy says all the mosques in northern Gaza have been destroyed by Israel, every single one. To which Brianna says, take it up with Hamas, buddy. That's right. Why are you not telling it to Hamas? Israel has no agency. Look, Israel is a robot, okay? Israel is a robot that is controlled and programmed by Hamas. Anything that happens, Hamas did it. When are you guys gonna fucking understand this? No responsibility. Shut the fuck up already, Brianna Wu. And yeah, Lexi Alice is like, I don't think I've ever been as wrong about a person as I was about Brianna Wu. Psh. Welcome to the dark side, Brianna. Don't you take the evil air. That's mine. Stay off my evil air. I need it to do whippets and shit. And they did a world's happiest country list this week, and way ahead of America. Israel, number 5, number 5th. Happiest country in the world, and they're just putting it, we're putting it in your faces, folks. The official Israeli Twitter channel. Despite everything, we persevere. That's right. Despite the fact that we actually have a very safe country, which on a normal year is 7 to 8 times safer than the state of Mississippi I used to live in before I moved to Israel. And yeah, it's very safe here. But we persevere regardless. We're so strong and brave. Even though we live in almost entirely safety in the land that we stole, and with the number one export of diamonds, which we don't have any diamond mines. Shut up! And yeah, I mean, Kurt Cobain says, I mean, I'd be happy too if I stole someone else's home and got billions of dollars from foreign nations every year. I know, right? Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? It's awesome, to be honest with you. Like, we have universal health care. You motherfuckers don't have that. We live in a place that's way safer than the United fucking States. You guys give us billions of fucking dollars every year, and while you live in fucking squalor and fear for your lives all the fucking time, while you don't have health care, while you can't afford homes, while you can't afford to have children. So yeah, we're happy as fuck, thanks to you dumb motherfuckers. God, we love America. You guys are just so fucking pathetic. I mean, it's just so easy to abuse you. Thank you for existing. Never change America. Happy as fuck. Meanwhile, some people are calling these kids heroes for standing up at the University of Michigan and disrupting this honors convocation.
University of Michigan's leaders and best. It is a fitting venue to honor our achievements.
Man, I'm evil, and even I'm glad I'm not this guy. Imagine standing up there for that. How do you not immediately just step down and join the protest?
Thank you very much.
How do you be the face that they're standing up against? What a brave, brave man. Thank you for your service, gentlemen. Showing me what true evil is all about. I guess if you're into saving children, these kids might seem heroic in what they're doing, but I'm for the dipshit standing up on the podium. I don't know about you guys. And then, folks, we are now in the timeline, and I can't believe I'm saying this, where Alex Jones is to the right of Joe Biden. I shit you. I don't know. Alex Jones is to the left of Joe Biden. I fucked that up. Alex Jones is now to the left of Joe Biden. Alex Jones, Israel has lost the high ground. This is not war. It's a robotic mass genocide. Section 1091 of Title 18 United States Code prohibits genocide whether committed in time of peace or time of war. Genocide is defined in 1091 and includes violent attacks with a specific... I can't believe it! How the fuck is Alex Jones to the left of Joe Biden now? What a fucking bullshit world we live in. It's glorious. Compliments the chef as always. And then, you're not going to believe it, folks. Joe Rogan is now to the left of Joe Biden on the fucking issue of Israel. I shit you not. Now, this looks like, I'm not joking when I say this. The audio is not synced up because whoever made this video didn't do it right. But this is a real video. Because the audio is not synced up, it looks like it might be fake, but it's actually not fake. This is a real video of Joe Rogan speaking out against Israel and their war crimes.
Hey, I want to know what she was fired for.
So he's talking about Candace Owens.
Because was it criticism of Israel? Was it, I mean, did she show that Edward Snowden video that he put up on Twitter that shows them drone bombing those kids that are, or those men, I should say, unarmed people that were walking towards the rubble that clearly weren't causing any danger to anybody?
Yeah, right.
They just bombed them?
Yeah, no, it's your duty. It's just like for Biden or whoever you like, you're supposed to cover up for them. Because
but the whole thing is like they're always saying they're only targeting Hamas and everybody else is a casualty. Well, if those guys are just unarmed civilians and they're walking alone, that's what they appear to be.
Dresden.
And you just blast them from the sky with robots.
This is the tragedy of war.
Yeah, this is insane. And no one knows what to think now, because if you can't talk about that, if you can't say that's real, then you're saying that genocide is okay as long as we're doing it. And
that is what we're saying.
And if you're saying that from a perspective of someone who literally went through the Holocaust, or your people, your tribe, went through the fucking Holocaust, and now you're willing to do it?
I hope the irony's not lost on you.
It's so nuts. It's so hard to imagine that someone where a culture, like a country was like officially founded in, what, 47?
48.
48? Okay, officially founded. So that's so recent. and you guys are willing to do what was done to you that led you to believe that you needed to start your own country? You're willing to do that at least on a small scale in Gaza. Like, there's nothing left. If you see the videos, let's see some recent footage of Gaza.
Ew! Shut up, Joe! I can't fucking believe you're speaking out about this. Even Joe Rogan, man. Oh my God. Hard to believe, but a broken clock, I guess. I mean, he's not right, but I guess if you're like against child murders or whatever, he's a little bit right there. But crazy to see Joe Rogan saying that. He's always been super evil before. He's starting to find his soul, I guess, in there somewhere. And that is my Israel has a right to defend itself section. Let's go back to my evil lair, my red eyes. Let's see what other filters I got on here. I haven't done filters in a fucking ever. So I got this one I had before. Boom! Look at that. Cool as shit. What else I got? Like I said, they discontinued the Snapchat. They discontinued the whole fucking thing. Oh, what the fuck? Good God. Oh, that's actually a good look. Sexy. I'd do me. Nail that shit. Hell yeah, Dusty. What else I got? Ooh, ski mask. It was like blackface. I don't want to do that. I'm getting in trouble. Don't want to get in too much trouble. Another ski mask. That's also blackface. What is this one? Oh, I got pox. I got the pox. No, not the pox. All right, go back to red eyes. Red eyes. Boom. All right, here we go. Back to evil again. Cool. And all right, move right along, folks. It's time for Beyond Security. Yeah, I know. Cat's looking at me like I'm crazy. You're crazy, Cat. Don't you fucking look at me like that. You out of your goddamn mind. So last interview with Don Lemon, Elon was talking about the advertisers coming back. All the advertisers are coming back, folks. But the advertisers that are coming back are P-spot vibration that fits different anuses. Yep, just a normal ad over here on the Twitters. And actually, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's a terrible drawing. I mean, surely you guys could use AI and make a better anal stimulating drawing. But still, I'm definitely going to buy one to stimulate my anal face. Nice. And then, so apparently somebody uncovered this old footage of Elon Musk, this expose they did of him on CNN like 20 years ago. And this is awesome, folks. Haters are going to say this is fake.
On a personal level, at this point, I would say I'm a little tired of the internet. Half of the internet absolutely hates me. The other half probably hates me too, but they at least pretend to like me when I say racist shit. Approximately 2 years ago, I started X.com. We were only about 5 people in total. I was neither well-suited to run a company of that size, nor was I particularly interested in doing any actual work. It got to the point where I wanted to kill myself. So I decided to look for something else to do.
It's been difficult since Elon quit his job and decided to sit at home and post memes all day. It wouldn't be so bad if his memes weren't always so fucking stupid.
While I was busy posting 4chan memes, I neglected a lot of things on the personal side. I was in hospital, I don't know, for 2 months. My doctor told me that if I kept doing that to my penis, it would be fatal. I came within 36 hours of dying.
Can't believe he made it. It was unbelievable. I was really hoping he would die in the hospital. I was just always constantly hoping that he would die.
Having gone through that experience really gives me a sense for the other aspects of life and appreciating friends and family and spending time with people that you love.
Nice! Totally real. And much like me, he looks exactly the same now as he does back then. So super cool. It's a good thing that guy's rich. Holy God. And speaking of Joe Rogan, he's actually having some comedian buddies on lately. They're fact checking him right to his fucking face. And it's pretty funny to watch his boomer MAGA ass get on live on the air.
Young boys in particular, there's an adverse risk associated with the vaccine. It's like a 2 to 4 fold.
This is not the one I thought. Oh, fuck this one. Okay. There was another one that I wanted to show you, and that wasn't it. So skip it. What is this one? I may skip this one too. The Babylon Bee, which is a right-wing version of the Onion. Basically, it's a satire site. So they put out this satirical article like 10 years ago. The white race must maintain our genetic purity, says inbred man. And so the guy at the Babylon Bee reposted this, and then their fan base went apeshit. They're all mad. I dare you make fun of white people. This isn't funny. They're okay with anybody else being made fun of, but you can't make fun of white folks. And so the guy who runs the company, this guy, is wondering, why do I have so many racists following me? Why are my fan base such white supremacist shithead? Yeah, who could possibly be responsible for this? Yeah, these are the people you attracted. This is what you brought to yourself. Look in the mirror, said Dylan. You'll find what you're looking for. Meanwhile, apparently Saudi Arabia has been appointed the chair of the UN's Gender Equality Forum. Okay, sure, world. Nothing makes sense. Nothing matters. Why not? Apparently OJ has been hired for the Women's Outreach. And I heard they wanted to get Jeffrey Epstein to run the daycare, but he was busy being dead or something. So cool. It's amazing. And let's skip that one. Oh, man. You know what I should have gone to, folks? A Bitcoin class. For just $5,000, you can get amazing education like this.
Bitcoin is going to pump up massively over the next couple weeks. It went down a little bit. The crypto
men were panicking across the world. Everyone started to panic and sell their bags. What I want you guys to do is buy Bitcoin now because it's going to go up to 80K,
Buy it? Okay, I gotta write this down. You buy Bitcoin, then what do you do?
You guys
Actually
paid
buy it.
good money to be here. You paid $5,000
$5,000
with
to be
Bitcoin
there.
Masterclass.
Wow. Okay.
I'm telling you
Okay, what?
to all buy Bitcoin.
I buy Bitcoin.
And hold
okay,
your fucking bags.
And then
hold them
I
tight
keep it.
and don't sell them.
Okay.
Don't listen to the naysayers.
Don't listen to anybody.
Don't listen to your wife complaining that you sold her jewelry.
Buy it.
You need to hold, and you need to hold them tight and hold a lot of it.
Hold
you
a
need
lot.
to hold a lot of these bags because there's gonna be a crazy, crazy bull run. We've not even started the bull run.
Wow, man! I wish I would have paid for that class. I mean, haters would be like, you should have just taken that $5,000 and bought Bitcoin with it. I mean, like literally, what we just need to learn about Bitcoin. There's only two things you do with Bitcoin. You can buy it or sell it. Literally, that's all you can do. But who am I to judge these geniuses? I say nay. And one more. I know you guys must have saw this one. So Kyle Rittenhouse down in my neck of the woods, Mintfo 10OC, and they started asking him tough questions. Like, why do you support racist ass Charlie Kirk? And he's like, what does Charlie Kirk say that's racist? Name one thing that Charlie Kirk said that was racist. And then this happened.
Okay, I'll answer the question of racist things he said. He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working those days. It's called Ketanji Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He's talked nonsense about George Floyd. And he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist?
I don't know anything about that.
Then answer no. Does that seem racist? Is a yes or no question, Kyle.
Hey, at least he's brave enough to stand there. If we know one thing about Kyle Rittenhouse, it's his bravery. The bravest among us all.
Would you consider that hate speech?
I'm not going to comment on that.
Deflection! 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 Deflection!
Oh, poor dog.
Yeah!
Lily ran away. He fucking pulled the dog, though. Poor dog.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Somebody
Deflection!
First off, what's this dog doing on stage? He got a fucking emotional support dog on stage. This fucking fetal alcohol syndrome man baby can't go on stage. This fucking emotional support dog keep him from killing people. This fucking psychopath.
Deflection! Deflection!
Watch him storm off.
Deflection!
Just pooped his big boy pants. Look at that. Hilarious. Brave. Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah. And that's my Beyond Parody section. Ended on a strong note. Yeah, run, Porky, run. What a pathetic weasel who I love. I love that guy. And all right, folks, got a religious bullshit. I thought I'd skip some of this. I'm feeling kind of dizzy. All right, what are the religious bullshit? What the fuck? I might say the trash world for the after party. So I'm gonna do the religious bullshit, then we're gonna do the what the fuck, and then we're gonna do a trash world, and we're gonna end it there. No, that's not true. We're gonna do religious bullshit, what the fuck, and then go, okay, boomer, and we're gonna end it there. So 3 more sections, get the super chats in. But for now, it's time for bullshit. Bully shit. Bully motherfucking shit.
It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit.
And I meant to deep dive into this one. I want to do the follow-up to it, but Michaela Peterson jumping on the Jesus grip. She like, hey guys, apologies for the lack of podcasts. They will be back. I've had the most mind-blowing few weeks and finally feel Jesus. Oh, she got felt up by Jesus. I need to reevaluate my priorities a bit. Talk soon. I'll translate. I've been too lazy to do my fucking show, but I still want to make money off you fucking idiots. So I'm going to take the Jesus pill to grift you dumb son of a bitch is even fucking harder. And I applaud you, Michaela. Hell yeah, take every penny you can get from those fucking morons. Meanwhile, I don't really talk a lot about woo, like hippy dippy bullshit. I mostly stick to the main religions like Christianity and Islam and bullshit. But Doesn't mean hippity bullshit ain't just as dumb as the rest of the fucking stuff I cover. Case in point, this moonbat, I guarantee you her parents are billionaires and she is a trust fund idiot. That's the only way you can gain this level of stupidity.
I've been chilling in the mountains of Peru, drinking ayahuasca with the shamans too. Cup of champagne till the shift the mood. I've been learning about myself, finding out my truth. I've been healing my soul, tried the best medicine. I've been learning shit from the aliens.
No, you haven't.
Like how we're all connected to the pyramid.
We are not.
And how we used to use them for time travel.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Astral projecting, remembering
that
how
doesn't exist either.
The ether sound heals, didgeridoo, singing.
Die.
Lyric medicinal truth, sound transforms DNA. My mind's making things move.
Oh my God.
Any infection, I heal that too.
No, you...
I've been doing things your brain can't compute.
I can compute it.
Say it's magic, but you could do it.
No, I can't.
Open up your heart and let it channel through.
I tried. It worked. All right. Fuck all that bullshit. Go back to your trust fund parents and get a job, hippie. I can't believe I'm saying that. Yeah, don't do drugs, folks. This is where drugs will lead you. Right here. Right here, folks. Don't do it. And did you guys see this one? Apparently, this asshole was out at this college trying to preach to the kids. And this one kid didn't appreciate it that much.
Jesus commands you to repent.
And he's like, oh, yeah, oh. What do we learn? What do we learn? Keep your hands to yourself. Just saying. All right. Jesus didn't have you back there. Mistakes are made. And let's see how long this clip is. Charlie Kirk talking about demons infested voodoo bullshit.
One is like a lush tropical resort, and the other is a complete.
That's way too long. Fuck that one. Fuck Charlie Kirk. Let's move on. Dallas 46-year-old Christopher Conor, who claimed God told him to sexually abuse a child, has been sentenced to life in prison. That's what they did in the Bible, he said. And yeah, I thought this was America once again, folks. He right about that. You guys need to read your Bible. I'm just saying, you can't have it both ways, Christians. And then, guys, you know it's really harmful and bad? Weed. But you know it's really awesome? Christian rap. You are welcome for this.
Can I preach?
Woo!
Let me preach.
Let her preach.
Can I teach?
Hell no.
Let me teach.
The Bible says you're not supposed to. The Bible says you can't. You need to read it.
Can I teach?
No, you cannot.
Let me teach.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Sister Nisi, what is wrong with smoking weed? It's relaxing and it helps me go to sleep. I'm not addicted, I just need that pain relief. Why don't you mind your business and stop giving all that grief? See, God made that plant, so it's a natural thing. Girl, when I'm high, I feel like royalty. You feel like royalty, but you're really just a fiend. Not realizing you're messing with spiritual things.
So hard.
1 hit, 2 hit, demons been released. You're opening the door to negativity, hallucinations, paranoia. No more ambition. One day to the next, you're really straight tripping. You see, Jesus wants you sober. You stepped out of your border. It's time to repent and fall back in order. Can I preach?
Woo.
Let me preach.
No.
Can I
Hell
preach?
yeah. I mean, the Bible specifically says women are allowed to teach or preach. Either one. I mean, it's very clear about that. It couldn't be more clear, but don't worry about that. You're so good. I'm just saying ignore everything the Bible says. Woo. Nice. And what else we got? Oh yeah, we finished on a strong one. I think we can all agree that was the best clip I could have ever played for you guys. And all right, Jeebus, he's not gonna help any of you guys. Studio quality, absolutely. Sign her immediately. Do not pass go. Dusty, why have you forsaken? Because I'm evil. You see the red eyes, right, motherfuckers? All right, you were warned. I literally put evil in the name of the show now, so no excuses. Don't smoke weed. It's bad. Jesus, God made weed? No, he didn't. Lies. Devil made it. Yeah, she says more weed, definitely. She's weed suppositories, gummies, candies, everything. Wax. And all right, folks, time for a very quick. What the fuck? And did you guys hear about P. Diddy? Apparently, P. Diddy is on the run The feds raided both of his houses, 2 or 3 of his houses. They raided all his fucking houses, and now he's I guess he took a plane to a country that doesn't have extradition to the United States, and he's hiding from the cops. And you might be wondering, what did he do? Why is P. Diddy hiding from the cops? Okay. Apparently, Jones is one of the people that made the claims against P. Diddy. Here's a few of the things Jones is claiming. Jones claims Diddy likes to sexually assault everyone, including underage girls and Rodney Jones' Mel. Jones claims Diddy bragged about shooting someone in a club in 1999 and getting away with it. J-Lo snuck the gun into the club and gave it to him when he got into an argument with someone. He got a rapper Shine to take the fall for it. Jones claims Diddy threatened to kill his mom if he didn't participate in sex acts with him. Jones claims Diddy wanted to pass him off to Cuba Gooding Jr. Cuba. Show him the money. On his yacht to perform sex acts. Jones claims Diddy would spike all of the drinks of women at his parties and had separate bottles that weren't spiked for him and his crew. Jones believes Diddy has hidden cameras in every room in his house and has tons of footage of famous celebrities, athletes, and high-up figures doing things they shouldn't have been doing at that because of these things he thinks is above the law. Jones claims Diddy's head of security is able to fix problems because he has deep connections in the Miami and California PD. Because of this, he's able to get away with the above allegations. Jones claims Diddy shot someone in a recording studio and then instructed everyone at the studio to say it was a drive-by, and he was shot outside, which they agreed to. His head of security made some calls, and even though all the blood was inside and none of us outside, no arrests were made, and they put out a fake story that he was shot in a drive-by. Jones claims Diddy's chief of staff would instruct workers for Diddy to carry around bags with all of his favorite drugs. And then anytime Diddy wanted his drug of choice, whoever was closest had to have it handy. This included his butler, maid, and others. Jones claims Diddy would hire sex workers, often underage, drug them, and force them to perform sex acts with him and others. Jones claims Diddy didn't want to pay him more than $29,000 for the work he did over a 13-month period. Jones claimed Diddy paid his security $5,000 to blow up Kid Cudi's car because he was jealous of his relationship with Diddy, then girlfriend Casey Ventura. So, holy shit. This dude is like Jeffrey Epstein on steroids. He's going to get the R. Kelly treatment. So, not looking good for Mr. P. Diddy. They're calling him P. Diddler now. That's his new nickname, P. Diddler. So, yikes. And then, folks, somebody needs to do an intervention on Conor McGregor. I showed you guys a video last time on the show where it was very clear he is coked out of his fucking brain. Now there's even worse clips of him and Jake Gyllenhaal are out promoting their new movie, Roadhouse, which is bad. I've seen it. Literally watching the very end. I turned off the end. I almost never do that. Never turn a movie off the fucking end. But I couldn't watch anymore. Conor McGregor is ridiculous. The whole movie's terrible. Anyway, let's see if you guys can spot the telltale signs that Conor McGregor might be on drugs.
What did Jake bring to the table from the realism when it came to the fight game?
Jake's a consummate professional. 75 movies made. You know, I'm blessed to have entered into the movie alongside him. He was patient with me. He gave me guidance, and I just took it. You know, we had a good rapport on set. He has 75 movies made. I have 75 bar fights made. And that's it. We had a good back.
I sometimes had to remind him.
I landed one punch.
Once.
And he hit me with a door. Other than that, it was absolutely perfect.
That's true.
An amazing stunt team, Garrett Warden and Steve Brown. And they were phenomenal with us. They gave us free reign. And we've done a good job.
Hard for you, Conor, at all? Because you've been in so many real fights to realize, yeah, I'm trying to make this look real, but, you know, I am acting.
For me, what was hard was it was time consuming. 18 hours on set, very little rest. It was strange to me, but, you know, the fight scenes, I was happy to give my input and my oar. And Jake, as I said, is a consummate professional. We've done a good job.
You can check it out for yourself. Roadhouse 2020.
As someone who's done a lot of drugs, Conor McGregor has done all the drugs. Holy God. Yes, I love Jake Gyllenhaal. He's great in everything. He's a great actor, hot as fuck. Terrible movie. Just awful, god awful. But Conor McGregor, sick hope, dude. Don't do drugs. They're bad for you. That is my expert opinion. And that's it, folks. One more section. We're going to do the OK Boomer section. And then we're going to be done with this. Let's see what you guys have to say about Conor McGregor. Free shrugs. Yep, free shrugs for everybody. Still no rest. That's more of a tick. Some drugged out shit right there, I can tell you. That's why I don't like to do uppers. No fucking cocaine, no crack, no meth, no Adderall, no even Molly. It's too much of an upper for me. Can't. There's that feeling you get, or you just want. I hate that. That's from a brain injury. I don't know. I don't know about that, dog. I think he's just fucking coked out of his brain. Maybe that's his brain injury. So I still wouldn't fight him. Well, obviously I'm not going to fight him. He's fucking Conor McGregor. I'm not going to fight either one of them. I'm not going to fight anybody, for that matter. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't fucking do that. Jawing, yeah, I fucking hate that shit. Cocaine toasts your brain. Yeah, unlike Nitrous. Just totally cool. All right. I did Adderall. I didn't care for it. I did a shit ton of Adderall when I was in... where the fuck was I? Denver. Shit, I can't even remember. That's why you should do drugs. When I was in Denver, we did a fucking Adderall every goddamn day. Me and the guy that I did the Nitrous with the first time. He was a fucking, of course, he was a med student, so he was on fucking Adderall all goddamn day. And Molly's great, bro. Yeah, it's okay when at first. And then after a while, when you do it enough, you're like, I get it. It's fine. It's just that I don't know, that methed out feeling you get. I can't stand that feeling. If it didn't have that part of it, didn't have the amphetamine part of it, it'd be fine. But the amphetamine part, just disgusting to me. And all right, move right along. We got 2 of these. Let's see what the new intro looks like. I put it up on my board here. So let's do it here. Here we go.
Okay, boomer, go towards the light. Boomer, go towards the light. Go towards the light. Just do it.
Just do it. Hey, that's where we make fun of old people. And it's okay, because they'll be dead soon, unlike me, who is going to live forever. And first off, this went viral. Alabama man loses it over people having sex outside of a man and a woman in holy matrimony. He dare you have fun doing sex to each other. Look how angry he is about it.
Adultery. And any act of sex between anybody outside of a man and woman in holy matrimony is wicked. And it shouldn't be given to our children. And it's time we stood up and said so, and every preacher in this town should be in here.
Woo! Yeah, I dare you guys do something I don't want you to do.
And if you can't fire somebody, then you can't appoint them. And if you can appoint them, then you can fire them. Now, I think sometimes you need to raise your voice. And this country's getting to the place where we need to raise our voice. It's time we stood up. I belong to the Judeo-Christian biblical value community, the largest community in America. You want to talk about a community? Talk about that one. Talk about that persecuted community.
So persecuted.
They're killing them like flies.
You could have a heart attack.
It's time you all defended them. It's time you defended these kids. It's time you defended the 10 Commandments. And it's time you defended the Bible. And stand up like an American. That's all I got. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Definitely go towards the light, boomer, immediately. Yeah. And one more. We're going to go to the after party. Did you guys see this one? I don't watch the show Yellowstone. I do have the hat for it. Clearly, I would blend right in on that show. But apparently this guy is a actor that was on the show, and he got kicked off his flight. Now, pretty sure the reason he got kicked off because he was drunk, but he claims the reason he got kicked off is because he's such a fucking piss baby snowflake. He couldn't stand to sit next to somebody wearing a mask. These people's brains are so fucking broken.
You know, my social media people tell me that you like me face to face. But you know what? I can't say face to face what I want. Like, I just got kicked off a plane in, where the hell am I? Houston, Texas. Because I told them that I didn't feel comfortable sitting next to somebody with a mask on. Yeah, I've been drinking. I've been sitting in the airport for 3 hours. Yeah, I'm drinking. I ain't drunk. But they throw me off the plane because I'm drunk. Because you people won't stand up and tell everybody what bullshit this is. I just told them I didn't feel comfortable about sitting next to somebody that had to wear a mask. And I'm off the plane.
They literally granted your wish. He was like, I don't feel comfortable sitting next to him anymore. And they're like, okay, good. You don't get to. Everybody wins, right? Have another one, you fucking lush. Good God, they're so pathetic, so weak. The type of guy that will call other people a snowflake. Can't stand to sit next to somebody wearing a fucking mask. What a moron. What the? Oh, this is a sad one. It's making my face sad. I'm not sad, but it's making my face sad. Looks like I'm about to cry. Holy shit. That's a very effective filter. And all right, folks, that's my show. I'm going to do a little kitty party here. Let me read the super chats first, but I'm going to be back on Friday, probably. We'll see what the fuck happens. But planning on it. No more Nitrous. I got rid of all the rest of Nitrous. Never doing it again. Hopefully, I'll be more clear-headed on Friday. So plan on joining me. I would appreciate it. Creepy Diddy and Conor, really? Look at Jake's face. He looks like he feels sorry for him. Doesn't he? Yeah, Jake seems like a really good guy, and he's an amazing actor. I loved him in Bubble Boy. Agent Orange, I meant facing, not fixing. My evil autocorrect strikes again. Murder it! Kill your auto. Agent Orange, $20. Let's not forget that our Ukrainian friends are also fixing. Evil daily on their front force. Yeah, evil is just spreading more and more. Yep. I guess I meant to do the trash world. I do the trash world in the after party, but we're going to talk about the Russian attack. Russia had a terrorist attack. Bunch of Islamic fundamentalists. And they also made LGBTQ a terrorist organization over there. So they're really tackling the important things. But yeah, definitely need to be slapped down pretty quickly over there in Russia. Bree and Vegan Gain are Destiny Orbiters. That explains it. Oh, really? Yeah, that does explain it. Trash humans. Proto, just tell us what happened. Stop cock teasing. Oh, you're talking about, so it's so hard to explain. That's all right. I'm gonna try to explain. So I was on Reddit and big screen, and every post on Reddit changed into a post about Joe Rogan, but it was real weird. So the words were things that Joe Rogan have said, but they weren't the actual words he said. They were just words that sounded like what he said. But if you read them and you sounded them out, they would become Joe Rogan phrases. And every single post on Reddit was one of these phrases that Joe Rogan said that was just the phonetic pronunciation of phrases that he would say. And it was every post, and the ads were also nothing but Joe Rogan post. And I was like, did Reddit get hacked? I was like, I've never seen anything like this. And so I started questioning reality and whether the entire internet had been hacked by AI. And so I went and I checked Google, and Google had not been hacked. And I checked Twitter, and Twitter had not been hacked. It was only Reddit. Every single post on Reddit was about Joe Rogan. And I went and checked the next day, and it didn't happen. And I looked it up, and there's no record of it happening. It literally didn't happen, but I saw it. It fucking happened. And I've never had anything like that happen in my life on drugs. I can't explain it, but it fucking happened. So anyway, yeah, Piss Baby Dusty. Yeah, somebody has a crush on Rogan, I guess. When I'm on drugs, I see Joe Rogan every fucking where. But that was some wild ass shit. And all right, folks, let's do some kitty party. And then we'll go to the after party. Motherfuckers ready for this? Hell yeah. Kitty party. Kitty party. That's right. You know what time it is. There you go. There you go. Let's see who shows up at the kitty party tonight. We got Half Stash, Misty. We got a little baby Piper over here. Don't be a bitch. Violet. Pretty Boy. The usual crew. Pretty good crew tonight for the baby kitty party. Hell yeah. All right, folks, that's my time. I'll be back on Friday. It's the day after tomorrow, so mark down your calendars. Plan on coming and joining me on the world's greatest show. Love the shit out of you guys. I'll see you soon. Evil Baby Dusty signing off. Good night, y'all. Afterparty starts now. Yeah, I don't have no music. I didn't even have any fucking music up. God damn it, Dusty. Yeah, one job. Put music up. But nope. I didn't even have anything queued. I'm a loser, useless. Should be killed where I stand. Hey, about this one? Here's something. There we go. Country version of my theme song.
It's time for a tale about a white-haired hero that you all know well. He tried to be good, but being good's for cucks. This word rewards evil, so he lost all his fucks.
I didn't finish the super chats? Oh, shit. My bad. Let me finish the super chats real quick. I'm still fucked up. Dave Cal, 10, come Dusty memberships. Dave rocks. Just stop teasing us. That's what happened. All right, Proto. I got you, Proto. I told you. Anything pop up? Am I evil? Yes, I am. I'm friendly this. Hell yeah, you are. Even let's make a short show around the 2 shows, evil shows. I know I'm truly evil. I did a pretty good job. It's an hour and 45 minutes. That's not too bad. Creepy Diddy and Conor. Look at Jake's face. Yeah, Jake does feel sorry for him. You're right. And Dave, 10, thank you, Dave. You rock. I appreciate you. Agent Orange, I strive for a little evil, wishing children to starve. I'm evil, damn, but that's true. Yeah, I'm not that evil, for sure. Comedian David, $5. Thank comedian. My first shoot. All right, they did it. I think I got them all right. Hell yeah. All right. Switch over now.